It's playoff baseball, baby. Welcome to the Eternal Baseball Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Weber, and our regular co-host, Mike Irizarry from the What's on Joe Mind podcast.
We got to have a talk with Brent, man. This is an awful lot of time.
He's on assignment, man.
It's like people get fired for this.
He's an international man of mystery.
True. I've heard all the rumors.
Yeah.
Hushed tones spoken under microphones and in backstage areas.
Pretty much black ops, right? He claims to be broadcasting from Utah, but come on. Right? Maybe from NORAD in Utah.
Broadcasts from Utah. People have ham radios in Utah.
Well, if he wasn't paying attention this week, he missed a hell of a week of playoff baseball right here on Eternal Baseball. And you can tell people are into it because some people are mad. Handful of Tiger fans mad this week. As angry as, dare I say, Mike Irizarry was last week when Mariano Rivera coughed up a 2-run lead, 3-run lead.
No, just a 1-run lead, but he showed up and gave up 3 straight hits, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, and that was it. Like, okay, that's one of those ERA killer days, especially in a series.
Greatest closer of all time showed up and horked up a lead in 5 pitches.
Right? He was sweating like Aroldis Chapman out there.
Bull hockey. Bull hockey.
It was funny because the Yankees did end up winning that series. Rivera saved all 4 wins. And in the end, after he saved game 6, his ERA for the series still 4.5. Right? Like he just couldn't get out of his way. So we'll get the if you've been looking at the website or looking at the Facebook page, you've seen this image. But I'll give it to you again here. I've got to share audio or the game's going to be messy. Here we go. So I realize it's an eye chart, but 3 of our series went 6 games and wrapped up on Saturday. So that's the Cubs knocking off the Phillies 4-2. They advance to the NLCS and await the winner of tonight's game. And then in the American League, Birmingham knocked out Oakland 4-2. Oakland just did not have enough pitching. But they were semi-competitive in that series. Detroit actually pushed New York around quite a bit. But the Yankees ended up coming out of that one. And then I have it here somewhere, but a couple of people have noted that starting pitchers are coming back quicker than you would expect in the playoffs. Some of the Detroit fans were a little upset that Hal Newhouser, their best pitcher by far, pitched game 1, game 4, and game 6. But the trick with Newhouser and with a lot of the guys are those old school pitchers rebound quicker. They don't need as many days off. They're used to pitching in 4-man rotations, not 5-man rotations.
That's how they did it in the day.
Yeah, exactly, right. And like I think Cy Young this season had like 42 starts and 35 complete games, right? Because he didn't care. So, and then there was Ed Morris of the Pirates who tried to start 50, and we had to slow him down.
Don't forget Easy Ed Rulebach, who just pitched every day.
Yeah, just like no big deal, rubber arm. Some of those old guys are ready to go, and we'll show you when we fire up today's game. When you're looking at the roster, how quickly some of the more vintage pitchers rebound, and I'm not second guessing any of it because if Detroit had two really good starters this year, Newhouser was the best, and then second was Jim Bunning, and then it was a significant drop off to their 3 and 4. So there was a reason why you wanted as many of those 2 guys. It's for a current comp, right? It was, if you're the 0-1 Diamondbacks, how many games do you want Schilling and Johnson to pitch in the World Series, right? If it goes 7, you might be able to get them in 5 of those games. Do you really want to see Miguel Batista? I mean, no. Come on. So anyway, I know there's some bruised feelings out there, but I really don't think it would have gone differently had teams gone to their 3rd and 4th starters.
That's how pitchers went back in the day, man. Live fast, flame out quick, get back on the farm by 29.
There you go. And don't count those relief pitchers because they didn't even really exist back then. So that's what we were looking at here. And if I'm recalling it correctly, Joe DiMaggio was the MVP of the Yankees-Tigers series. Satchel Paige, without a doubt, who was dominant in Birmingham's 4-2 series win over Oakland. And for Chicago, I think it was, to look it up, it was their center fielder, old school guy, hit a bunch of homers. Hang on. Hack Wilson, who looks like a linebacker.
Yeah.
And named like a linebacker, actually. So
5'6", 190-pound Hack Wilson.
Yeah. But the one we're looking at today and the one we're playing today, it's our only Game 7. It's Atlanta at San Francisco. And I know this is way too small to look at, but Game 1 is 5-4 Giants. Game 2 is 3-2 Giants. Game 3 is 3-1 Atlanta. Game 4 is 6-0 Giants. And then Game 5 is 5-4 Atlanta, and Game 6 is 3-2 Atlanta. So 4 of the games are 1-run games. One of them's a 2-run game. The only blowout was a 6-0. And in Game 6, Atlanta beat Christy Mathewson, the only 30-game winner in Eternal Baseball this year. And, I mean,
got it done.
Total hallelujah. And the coolest thing that happened is, I think it was in the 8th inning, down a run, Jeff Kent struck out and threw a fit at home plate. And I hope we get to see one of these in a live sim one while, because the batter icon flashes red, and then they just go off the field horizontally, right? It says ejected, and it takes a while to figure out what happened. And so it turns out he argued the called strike 3 pretty viciously and made contact with the umpire and got suspended. So there's no Jeff Kent for Game 7.
I'll make it with Joe Panic.
Right. Panic at the Disco. Panic in Game 7. They actually called up a guy named Roger Connor, who plays a pretty good second base. So we'll see. When we start the games, we'll set the lineups for both teams just to make sure the computer doesn't do anything screwy. Because by and large, it's done a really good job all year. But once in a great while, I've seen a starting pitcher in center field, a pitcher as a DH in an American League game, and we're not going to have Game 7 turn on something funky like that. So we'll set the lineups for both teams, but we're going to play as the underdogs. We'll be the Braves tonight, and see if they can steal a Game 7 in San Francisco. So,
sweet sassy molasses, it's a big night.
It's a great catch in the stands by a fan from Murfreesboro. Let's see. Play ball. All right, so we'll start controlling both teams. Player displays are large. Very large, maybe. And we'll see what this looks like. So I know, pitching-wise, we'll start with San Francisco. And this will give you, if I go to pitchers, you'll see what we're talking about over here. So these are the pitches they threw a couple days ago. And the one thing that's funky is they keep putting October dates on the games, which is not where we should be. And I don't know why it's advanced to that, because the rest of the year it had the correct date for the correct game. But regardless, we have, so it shows what they've thrown and what they can throw. So with a day off, they think Mathewson's ready to go in Game 7.
All I know is we need to be doing the Tampa Bay bit and starting Sergio Romo.
Right.
Pitch him for an inning and get him on out of there.
I mean, I had said that Bumgarner would likely go today because he's plenty rested, right? And he pitched great out of their pen and then got some starts late in the year and was Madison Bumgarner. But if he's ready to go at 120 pitches, I don't know how you can't start Christy Mathewson in Game 7.
I mean, Marichal went yesterday, right? Or Game 6?
No, Game 6 was Mathewson. 127 pitches. But he has 1 day's rest, and they say he's ready to go. So it may go south, but I don't see how I can not start the 30-game winner if it says he can go 120 pitches.
You know what? I think you're right, because after all, it is Game 7. Everybody's live. Everybody could get there. Make it. If he goes 4 innings and gets into trouble, get him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you had to make this choice as the Giants skipper, John McGraw, maybe you only get 2 good innings out of Mathewson, but maybe you want to start with those 2 good innings.
I mean, if I were John McGraw, I'd wake up, I'd chew some glass, drink some coffee, fight somebody, and start Christy Mathewson.
Yeah, I think we got to go with that. So we'll drop him in, and then San Francisco has to lose somebody because they added Connor. And they said Kent was suspended for this game. So that's how it's going to roll. So, all right, now for the Braves, this is something interesting that I hadn't run into before. Torrey has started so many games in a row that now his numbers are getting depressed every other game. Every game he continues to start, his numbers continue to slide because you can't play a catcher forever. So that's something we'll have to think about when we get to that lineup. But pitching-wise, it was going to be Jim Whitney, but it looks like Kid Nichols is ready to go. So
he's got the better nickname.
Yeah, exactly, right. And they say he's good. So if it's going to be Matheson, it's going to be Nichols.
Go back to the Boston Braves here,
right? With Whitney likely first guy out of the pen. All right. So if we're Atlanta and we're facing a right-hander, bat versus righty, we'll sort by OPS. And here's our top guys: Aaron, McGriff, Matthews, and Murphy. That all splits up pretty nice lefty righty.
Yeah, that's a pretty brutal 3 through 6 stretch. So we probably fill them in.
So we've got, let's see who's the best on base. Jackson McGriff is the best on base against righty. So even though it sounds weird, we're going to lead off Fred McGriff, who's looking so good, by the way, which puts Eddie Matthews third, Murphy center, Aaron in right. Now we can monkey those around a little bit as we get moving because Aaron plays a decent center field and Murphy can catch. He's not a very good catcher. I think he's a 3. But catcher is a little bit in flux. So we're going to have to figure out if we want a terrible Dale Murphy behind the plate, a tiring Joe Torre behind the plate, or an absolutely fresh Javi Lopez behind the plate.
I think first and foremost, we want a switch hitting Chipper Jones in the 5-hole playing left field.
I think that makes sense. All right.
So if that's that out of the way.
Yep. Bob Elliott is the next highest OPS against righties, but we don't really have a spot for him because he only plays third and right, unless we put Murphy at catcher. But I don't want to put a 3 catcher behind the plate in the game 7.
Yeah, as much as I'm not a huge fan of Javi Lopez's work behind the plate, I think Javi Lopez has to be our catcher tonight. Put him in the 8 spot, and Torrey's got some flexibility. He's going to be a better bench piece anyway.
Yeah, I think Lopez may end up being 7 because their shortstops are awful. And that's usually Hall of Famer Rabbit Moranville. It's a great glove and a terrible bat.
Ooh.
Yeah, the other night, I moving around late. I had to pinch hit for Rabbit Moranville, and I ended up sliding Chipper from left to short for the 8th and the 9th inning.
Ouch.
Like, dust off that glove, Chipper. You're a shortstop again.
And I guess we got to go Ozzie Albies at second base.
Yeah, Albies is our only real second baseman, but it gives us 2 switches in a row. Unless you want to bat Lopez ahead of Albies and break up our switch hitters there. They are Lopez actually has better numbers.
You know,
righties.
I like Albies setting the table for Lopez.
All right. We will view opponent. So San Francisco, good Lord, they're loaded. So this is against right-handed pitching. Same difference. Here we go. So it's Bonds, Cepeda, Mays, and Ott, which is another good foursome. And so Cepeda has the best on base.
Yeah,
actually, Ott does.
Still, in that bunt, like Cepeda can actually run.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're going to split hairs, he's the better leadoff guy.
So it's Cepeda. Would you bat Ott second and Bonds 4th? I think that makes sense.
I would, because I want Willie Mays hitting 3rd.
And Mays hitting 3rd. All right. So there we go. That's well set up. And then next they want Buster Posey, who's a right-hander. So that keeps us flipping nicely. Bill Terry is an amazing first baseman. Great fielder. No power, but he hit like 380. But we don't have a spot for him because Cepeda plays first if we're running. Oh, the one thing we can do, Mel Ott was a terrible third baseman, a 3. So we can play Ott at third, and it opens up an outfield spot for Cepeda, which would let us play Bill Terry at first. You're getting better defense at first base, but lousy defense at third. But the next best bat in. So otherwise, it's Freddie Lindstrom at third, who's pretty good. A 5 defensively.
Well, I think if we're going to, I'm okay putting Mel out at third.
All right. So, and he played quite a bit of third base this year. So if he goes third base.
Bill Terry's offense seems like a bigger plus than Freddie Lindstrom's. So
let me see if this works because Bonds only plays left. Oh, Cepeda can play right. Okay. So Cepeda goes to right. And that lets us play Bill Terry at first. And then it would be Lindstrom only plays third. So next we've got, it looks like backup catcher Buck Ewing plays a pretty good second base. Now, here's something to check. So what I'm showing you here are the replay stats. This is what they did in Eternal Baseball. But if you look at the real stats, these are not modified. Or maybe they are modified. I'm not sure. This Roger Connor guy was a bit of a beast. And he's the guy we just called up who can play a decent second base. He's a 5 at second base.
Well, you know what? We had to go to the farm for him. Let's go ahead and get him in the lineup.
All right. So Connor.
This could be the Roger Connor game.
Right? He's looking dapper. So we'll get back to the replay stats. The shortstop is always Travis Jackson. All right. Well, I like the lefty rightiness of it. We good with this?
I think we've built them a solid lineup.
All right. So here we go.
Welcome to ATT Park for Game 7 of this playoff series between Atlanta and San Francisco. The series is tied at 3 games apiece. Kid Nichols starts for Atlanta. He'll be opposed by Christy Mathewson for San Francisco. It's 72 degrees, wind speed 2 miles per hour, in from left field. Pitching for San Francisco, Christy Mathewson. Leading off for Atlanta, brutal first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Absolutely brutal.
All right, so let's get in here and fix this. So the computer will be controlling San Francisco at this point. And just going around, got Barry Lamar from.
I mean, I'm not doing it. You go ahead and you do it, but
Arizona State, baby.
Why are you giving us the shocker on that one?
That's it. Whatever floats your boat, man. Willie Mays, and you will enjoy this if you have, because I don't think you've done a Giants game with us.
No.
We had a game earlier this year where a guy hit a rocket over Bonds' head, going right for that 364 sided left field. The Bonds icon did not move. And Willie Mays ran over and made the catch by the Toyota side, right behind Bonds. Like,
whatever.
Worry about it, kid.
Get it?
Yeah. And I imagine it'll be the same with Cepeda. The baby bull over here in right field. Bill Terry. Bill Terry, funny fact, only had 1 ear. So.
And that's the one in the picture.
It's his good ear. Look at Roger Connor.
Oh, that's some on-point mustache game.
He's ready for ball.
Love that pie plate hat, too.
He's so good. Travis Jackson, Mel Ott, Christy Mathewson, of course.
Some old school flavor on these Giants. A lot of New
York. A lot of New York out there today. So I'll move my light a little bit here. But nothing's better than Fred McGriff.
And Tom Emanski.
Right? He's stealing my What's on Joe Mind gimmick, but it's fine. So off we go. Fred McGriff.
Bunt him.
Oh. Maybe Mathewson wasn't ready.
Dale Murphy.
Murphy can't bunt, so this is and McGriff can't run.
Yeah.
So pretty simple.
We are playing a lot of station to station with Atlanta today.
Yep.
Got the runner over there.
Yep.
Third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
All right, Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
Gonna be a lot of that too.
Hank Aaron.
Look at Hank Aaron. That's not Hank Aaron. There we go.
There you go. There's the hammer.
Good. Looking good. The hammer, a good bunter, by the way, just in case. Keep that in our pocket, maybe for
Atlanta.
He is a batsmith, more so than a hitter.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Right fielder, number 30, Orlando Cepeda.
Orlando Cepeda, but whatever. Ah, it starts.
Oh. Come on, Nichols.
All right, Cepeda's not much, not 31%. Probably not going right now. Ott's a great bunter of 8.
Let's bring in a third base and
all right,
see what we can do from there.
Yeah, boy, kid.
Center fielder, Willie
Jesus.
Mays.
Like Mays and Harry Heilman from the Tigers, who was
we're just crossing our fingers.
Yeah. Now you can't pitch around a guy.
Yeah,
but it's early and you're putting a lot of guys on, right?
Yeah, I don't want to do that in the first inning.
Look at that. Get him. Oh.
A poor play.
From Rabbit Moranville.
Left fielder.
Who's only in there for his gloves.
He's a bum.
Man.
Bum.
So we need a double play ball from Barry Lamar here. Not quite, but.
No.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
All right. Pretty much got to pitch to Posey because Terry's even more terrifying.
Well, with two outs, yeah, that's the play.
All right. That's going to get to the stands, I think.
Maybe. Dive, Matthews.
Yeah. Matthews, you joke. Maybe found an extra T in the stands there.
Leave the man alone. It's bad enough he's got 500 home runs and nobody remembers him.
That's got to be. Oh, we got a chance to throw out Willie Mays at home.
That's
7%.
Do it. It's better than 0.
Yeah, but Posey's going to take second.
So what? He's Buster Posey.
I guess that's true. Yeah, throw home. That didn't take long.
Look, Buster Posey's still on first base. He's the catcher.
Yeah, okay.
You got to know who you're dealing with.
Fair enough. Bill Terry.
They're getting so much out of choppers and
Travis
Dirt Devils and just give me a break here.
Just because it's game 7.
This is the Detroit game all over again.
Yeah, just because it's game 7, I don't want anybody to say we weren't ready. So Jim Whitney.
Get him up.
Get ready.
Where's Tom Glavine? Is Tom Glavine ready?
One of the games in this series, a guy got bombed, and the 3 relievers were Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz. I'm like, that's pretty awesome. Not bad. All right, Travis Jackson, 2 down. Oh, no.
Kid Whitney, you blow.
All right, throw it at home.
Do it.
No. Oh, we got him.
Left fielder, Jones.
That looks so late.
Was that chip around left field making it happen?
It was a relay to Rabbit, I think. But
all right, making up for it a little.
Man. All right, Jim Whitney's still warming up because that was bad. But Chipper with a brand new photo today, so
hey,
pretty excited.
Great Gazoo helmet there,
right? Bonds, Mays. Oh, we already did this. Anyway, okay.
We've already
Chipper,
Roger Connor and his splendid hat.
Larry, let's see what you got tonight. Ooh, no, short. I got to remember anything hit like
Ozzy
there.
Yeah,
just forget about it. Ozzy Albies had a rough series, 173. But baby,
hey, get it started.
Catcher, Jobby Lopez.
Jobby.
He's got the juice.
Jobby, you better do something here because behind you it's Rabbit and Kid. So
Javi juice.
Let's go, Jobby. Oh, afraid of Ozzy.
What's he up to?
Not much. Popping up the left.
Well, too bad.
Honestly, Ozzy could have taken second
Marinville.
on Barry's arm, I'm pretty sure.
Right? Too bad Sid Bream isn't out there.
Right? Sid Bream's sitting in the stands laughing at Bonds, probably. Signing autographs. Well, not in San Fran, but
The slowest man in baseball history.
man,
Out from deep short.
I was pretty sure he fell down on the way home, but when they went to the wide shot, nope.
No, he just ran like he fell down all the time. So I can see how you'd make that mistake.
Speaking of making a mistake, let's see them pitch to Rabbit Moranville right here.
All right.
Foul.
2 strikes, 2 outs. The dribbler, he might have one here. No, he's
No.
Second baseman, Roger Connor.
I forgot to do this for Atlanta. So Chipper.
In addition
Yeah.
to not being much of a hitter, Rabbit Moranville appears to be slower than poop rolling uphill.
Right. I do like the powder blue, the baby blue Braves. It's very WTBS.
Right.
Hank. Always looking good. Fred McGriff. Ozzy. Rabbit. Ooh.
Old school.
Right? Nichols.
Rabbit Moranville. He's a terrible player, but he'll chew your face off.
Right? They told me there'd be no picture day today. All right. So, Roger Connor, welcome to the show. Oh, he's happy to be here, too.
Mm.
Pitcher, Christy Mathewson.
Mathewson is a fantastic bunter, so
Bring the corners in here.
gotta imagine this is something going on here. Yep. He did his job.
Right fielder, Orlando Cepeda.
All right. Well, we've got
Third baseman,
Whitney
Mel
ready
Ott.
in a game 7.
I think we got to go here down 3-0.
So make that swap.
Whitney's got to come in here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to complain if we're a little aggressive with the pen in a game 7.
Look at the arms we have at our disposal. It is a sin to not use.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Game 7, baby. Game 7.
Get in there.
Pitching for Atlanta, Jim Whitney.
All right, Whitney.
That is another marvelous dead ball picture there.
Yeah. Look at that.
Ooh.
Like, I don't think that was a normal haircut back then. He had to lose a bet or something.
Yeah, that is when guys were balding and proud.
Yeah, good for you. I'm rooting. You know what his nickname's going to be now? The Peninsula. Jim Whitney. Or the Surfboard. All right, Jim Whitney, now that we've lampooned you.
Right? I'm sure his estate wants us online too.
Center
Right?
fielder, Willie Mays.
This one's now we get Willie Mays. So this can't possibly go out of control here.
I think we should walk him.
You gonna put him on with one out?
On.
Walk him or pitch around him?
Well, pitch around him, sure, but it's Willie Mays. He's going to take the walk. I am authorizing, mind you. I just made the call to walk somebody to get to prime Bonds.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do it just because I can hang it on you if it goes bad.
Look. We're already down 4-0.
Bonds.
Well, stay tuned.
Right?
Jim Whitney.
Getting himself in some trouble.
Oh boy. All right, throw it, Hank.
Didn't quite get that ball on the ground.
Catcher, Buster Posey.
Look, bases loaded. You get a sack fly out of prime Barry Bonds.
Yeah, we kept him in the yard. Ball game us right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, Willie wants to steal, so we got to be careful with that.
Let's yeah.
Down from 85 to 80. Like,
let's do it again. We'll teach him.
all right, 66. It's probably about as low as it's going to go
It probably is.
with Javi Lopez and prime Willie Mays. So
This game loves itself some Willie Mays, so that's as good as we're going to do.
oh, might be 2. Oh, we only need 1.
We only need 1, so that's good.
Okay. Jim Whitney's up.
I think we need to go ahead and go get the pitch. We need runs, man. Let's get a hitter.
All right. So first up, if Whitney's coming out, we probably want to go to a lefty since their whole lineup was scheduled to face a righty.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they flipped it back. We built a pretty good lefty-righty bullpen
Yeah, it's
line
true.
up there. So,
but it was based off the OPS against right-handers. So
yeah. So let's get somebody short up. And
short would be Rocker. That's the only short lefty. But we've also got Glavine and Warren Spahn.
let's get Rocker because I'd rather end with somebody good.
All right.
This could be chump change blowout time. So let's blow Rocker here and keep a good pitcher for later. Like
Yeah, that's a good
Bond.
point. All right. Well, we've got options, of course, because it's early here. Wait a minute. Line up batters because it's Bob Elliott, who we couldn't find a spot for, who's really good against right-handers. Or we've got Torrey, who can pinch hit. And we've got another backup catcher in, who is it? Oh, no, sorry, that's San Fran. Don't want to use Torrey. Need him as our backup catcher. So it's pretty much Bob Elliott, yeah?
I like Bob Elliott here, or maybe Freddie Freeman.
Or Hugh Duffy is fast. Let me see these stats.
Let's hold on to Hugh Duffy in case we need him to run later.
He's still 54, so keep that in mind.
Let's
All
keep
right, so
it in
we're
the back pocket for now.
So we're doing the Bob Elliott here.
Sure.
Pinch hitting for Atlanta, Bob
Nice.
Elliott.
All right, Bob. Pretty good bunter,
No, his son Chris will make himself a star, though.
right? Go, Bob.
Do it, Bob.
Is that a double? Oh, man. It got past Bond.
First baseman, Fred McGriff.
Wow. That Bob Elliott. Give one to the honcho.
Oh, man. Bob Elliott. Maybe you stay in the lineup. Can you pitch, Bob? Wow.
Might be looking at the double switch just because he's giving us some spark.
He's sitting in the dugout, and right when it quiets down, he's just going to yell out, I just homered off Chrissy Mathewson. God. Love it. All right, Freddie. Oh, we're starting to feel a little frisky.
Center fielder, Dale Murphy.
Bob
Love
Elliott.
it.
That's the old Peppa Mathewson.
Right? Ugh. Pop out. There's nobody any good.
Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews. Ugh.
That is not going to get it done, Eddie.
Bill Terry
Right
probably
fielder,
caught it behind his back.
Aaron.
Put the glove on his head.
Right? Did the hat catch, maybe? All right, Hank.
It's time, Hammer.
Man.
Oh, Hammer. Come on now. He's hit
Okay.
like his distant,
First baseman,
his great grandson from Futurama.
He just hit that one 450 feet straight up.
And for everybody who's lost at home, just go Google Hank Aaron Futurama.
Right.
You won't be disappointed. That's quality.
Okay, John, I should look at this first. National League and all. So where'd we get? We're not taking anybody out.
We're not
above.
Eddie Matthews or the Hammer. So
Yeah. So in he goes.
We're only looking to get an inning out of Rocker anyway,
Yeah.
and we'll settle into somebody long after this.
That's it. Rocker's not pitching 2 innings ever. So there you go.
So maybe after this, we go to somebody like a Greg Maddux or a Tom Glavine.
Rocker's got 25 pitches max. So if this inning goes long, we'll have to maybe get somebody ready.
And he is a terrible human being and a bum. So
Look at him. Nice guy, though. I mean, all right, John.
too bad there's no pictures of him taking a punch.
Right.
Shortstop, Travis Jackson.
Oh,
Could be 2. No, just 1.
how is that not 2?
Second baseman,
Terry must have got a good jump.
Roger Connor.
Now, see, Rocker's he's got 1 out, but he's already thrown 13 pitches. So
We need to have somebody up anyway. But
whoever's next.
let's
So
get the professor, man. Let's get the professor.
Greg Maddux.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's show them we mean business.
Well, we're coming back. So
Meeting stops here.
here's Roger Connor, gentlemen. Man.
You're a bum, Rocker.
Pitcher, Christie, Matthews.
Hey, maybe he can get Mathewson.
He better.
Oh, he bunts. Of course he does.
Right fielder, Orlando, Cepeda.
All right, now if I visit the mound,
Yeah, this is last batter for Rocker. So
says he already appears tired, but Maddox is not ready yet. So we could. Well, we're not pitching around Cepeda to get to 2, 3, and 4.
no, we are not. There's 2
Nice.
outs, so.
He got one.
All right. Don't drop it, Rabbit.
Left fielder,
Right.
Chipper.
Thanks for nothing, John Rocker.
You're a bum, Rocker.
Chipper Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Go get him, Larry. Doesn't quite have the distance.
Second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Come on, Ozzy.
Go get him, Oswaldo.
That's a big no.
Javi Lopez.
Here's Javi Lopez.
Give it the juice, Javi.
Even Barry's going to catch that.
Third baseman, Mel Ott.
Get him
See,
out.
now we got to put Maddox in, and he'll lead off the next inning if we let that happen.
Well, who would we be lifting?
I don't know.
Let's take a look at the lineup before you make any changes.
All right, hang on.
There's worse situations than Maddox with a bat, but
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if Rabbit's the last guy up, so we can pull Rabbit Moranville and be okay.
Yeah, but Atlanta just doesn't have another good shortstop. It would pretty much mean Chipper's going to short for the rest of the game.
What's his rating there?
3.
Ooh.
Just like Mel Ott at third. So,
well, I mean, we want length out of Maddox, so whatever. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Get him in there.
We don't have another option at the moment. So, Maddox, welcome to
our flexible piece is Joe Torre, so we don't want to.
Yeah.
Pitching for Atlanta.
Look how happy he is to be there.
Maddox.
Mad Dog.
There you go. Right to the crime dog.
Oh, Willie, you terrify me.
He should.
Rightly so, right?
Dog.
But Fred McGriff's
Left
up to the
fielder,
task.
Barry Bonds.
All right, 2 outs. We can pitch around him if we want, but he hasn't done anything yet. Ground out and fly out. Just regular?
Just do it.
All right.
Whatever.
Right.
Catcher.
We're talking like 1999 Barry Bonds, right? If you give him a single with 2 outs, are you really that disappointed?
We won the matchup.
Yeah, he ain't running. I'm gonna try to pick him off anyway. But he's not running. All right, Buster.
Matter of personal pride.
Yeah. Look at Rabbit Moranville getting it done. And about to get pulled.
Marinville.
Almost.
So are we pinch hitting? Wait.
No, we need to leave him here. It's only the 5th inning.
Yeah, all right, fine. Feels like it's later.
Right?
He's a great bunter.
Let's try it.
All right.
We need runners.
Run, Rabbit.
You're a bum, Rabbit.
That wascally Wabbit.
Maddox.
Greg Maddox.
Those ducks are mad.
He gave it a ride.
You put it out to the right guy.
Baseman, Fred McGriff.
Come on, Fred.
That Bill Terry's a vacuum cleaner, I tell you.
Man.
Bill Terry.
Mathewson's not messing around.
How often do you see it? I
Right.
make the team play at first, and then, well, never mind.
And then grounds out to pitcher.
Travis Jackson.
Old Glover.
Travis Jackson steps to the plate. All right.
Second baseman, Roger.
Maybe we just started Maddox today.
Right? Or started Roger Connor. He's a beast. All right. We finally figured him out.
All it took was the best pitcher of his generation.
Yeah.
Murphy.
Jeff Kent is in the clubhouse saying, see, he's not that good. Dale Murphy.
He's in the parking lot washing his truck.
That's probably true. We're on a dirt bike somewhere.
Goodness.
Come on, Dale. Oh, no. Oh, it's over his head.
Get down, Dale.
Oh, he's out at third.
Oh, wow.
He hit one that Mays couldn't catch, so Mays threw him out at third.
This game is freaking fixed.
Well, you look at video game Mays out there, 10 defensively, 10 arm. You hit a double over Willie Mays' head, maybe just call that good.
You just stand at second base.
Yeah, maybe just call that good.
Oh,
man.
Right fielder, Hank, Aaron.
Oh, come on, Hammer.
Show him how it's done. Ooh, it's got it. Nope.
Pitcher.
Wrong place to the park.
Matthews.
Man, I was only encouraged because Murphy just hit one over his head. So
bring those corners in.
There we go. He even hits, right?
Right fielder.
Probably selling hot dogs between innings.
More than likely, that bastard.
Jesus.
Taking dictation, doing calligraphy.
I'm going to try to pick him off. That's the only way I've exerted any kind of dominance over Christy Mathewson today. Making him dive back to first base.
No answer for him. It's like he's Ed Rulebox Part 2 out there.
All right, baby bull. I am not going to let Christy Mathewson steal off me.
Oh.
Man, back up to 58. All right.
Now that he is physically standing on first base.
And the guys in the stands are harassing me, but whatever.
Forget them. Maddox don't listen to them.
Right.
Greg Maddox gave up a hit to a dead ball pitcher. Oh, yeah, that was 52-ounce bat.
Listen to the crowd. They hate us.
We're not the one fouling off 100 pitches.
All right, fine.
Third baseman, Mel, Ott.
All right. No. All right.
Center fielder.
Christy Mathewson can't go first to third. He's too good.
I guess doesn't want to get his uniform dirtier after I threw over 9 times. All right. Hey, this William Mays kid looks like he's got potential. Let's see.
He may be something someday.
Throw him out. Oh,
left fielder.
I wanted to break Mathewson on a home plate collision, but well, nowhere to put him. One out. Barry Lamar. So this probably didn't actually go that foul.
What happened here?
The animation showed it going foul and Lopez grabbing it, but it's not a foul ball, or it wouldn't be giving us an option here, I don't think. So attempt a risky play, outchance 13%, but it's also telling us we got a 97% chance at a double play. But I don't know which yes or no is going to trigger which.
We're down 5 runs in the 6th. Don't we have to try risky plays?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. So, if we throw home, we got a 5% chance. But if we don't, we have a 97% chance at a double play.
We want the double play.
Yeah, because I'll end the inning, right?
Yeah.
So we're not going to throw home. We're going to throw the second. He's going to throw the first. That was like the hardest.
Fielder,
wait,
Chipper.
That was some weird trig right there.
That was the hardest choose your own adventure book I ever read. Man. All right, Chipper. It's getting late early.
Oh.
Ozzy Albies.
All right, so here we are in the 7th with light hitting Ozzy Albies. Second baseman. Who else can play second? That would be nobody.
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 So, all right, Ozzy, go get him. By the way, kudos to Greg Maddox, who has given us, a semblance of order here.
He has kept us out of further trouble. But again, he is the greatest pitcher of his generation, so why would we expect any less?
Yeah, he had a kind of rough year, though, in internal baseball, but whatever. Ozzy Albies, getting it done.
Catcher.
He's got to get on base.
Lopez.
Javi Lopez.
It's time for the Javi juice.
Yeah, the only option we have is Torrey.
Yeah, I'm okay with Javi Lopez hitting here.
We might need. Let's hope we need Torrey later. Ooh, look at that! Double. Send Albies home, 89%. I'm pretty cool with that.
Yeah.
All right. Javi Lopez, double off down the line.
Marinville.
Now, we always have the option to pinch hit for Rabbit, but that moves Chipper Jones to shortstop.
I mean, the pitcher's up next, so I don't think we necessarily. I mean, we're down 4. If he gets a single, we're down 3. So not the time.
But we are going to pinch hit for Maddox, right?
I think we have to.
Kind of have to, right? So who we going to next?
Well, hey, Maddox worked. Let's get Glavin up.
So we'll go lefty with Glavin. Or Spahn.
Ooh, I like. You know what? I like Warren Spahn closing if we get him a chance to get a save.
Over Kimbrel?
Yeah.
All right.
Warren freaking Spahn.
I guess that's a good point. All right, Glavin, get warm.
Game 7, Webb.
There's no rules. It's Thunderdome. All right, Rabbit. Ooh, a Willie, though.
He hit it out to center field. Oh, Javi Lopez could take a base. Take notes, Dale Murphy.
Man. All right, so it's not going to be Mad Ducks.
No, because we need a quality at bat here.
And we've almost got Mathewson out of the game. 110 pitches out of 120, so maybe things will get better.
So who we got? We got Freddie Freeman. We got Ronald Acuna.
And Hugh Duffy, who's our best pinch runner if we need that.
And we have Torrey.
Yep, and we're batting, well, for right-handed, OPS against righties. Torrey is our best, but Freeman's not far behind.
Let's go with Freddie Freeman. We got the lefty. We're not making a move at first base with the crime dog, so let's get Freddie Freeman going here.
Here we go.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
There we go. Oh, man. I'm just trying to check if that's not the Hank Aaron patch. Because how creepy would that be if he walks by and Hank's like, hey, what's that patch for, man? It's a cool patch. Nothing at all. Don't worry about it. Just commemorative, new stadium and all. Okay. Freddie, do your worst.
Buster Posey.
This game sucks.
I know, right? Have we won? What's our record, you and me?
I think last week's loss gets us down to 2-5.
Oof.
Maybe 2-4. I don't know.
Well, we play such a renegade style of baseball, like going to Rivera with a lead in the 9th. That
I know. We are truly Mavericks. Going to the greatest closer of all time, the guy who defines the closer position. And watching him melt a lead away in 5 pitches.
Right. And watching him go, hey, Skip, you want to see my Edwin Diaz impression? All right, so Glavin's ready.
Hey, who am I? Look, I'm BK Kim.
Hang on. Glavin is not warmed up. He should be. Hang on. Mound trip.
Said he was ready, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went mound trip, but there's nobody on the mound, so they have a good point. Look, I don't care if he's not warmed up. He's more warmed up than anybody else.
Pitching for Atlanta, Tom Glavine.
We're down 4 in the 7th inning. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, and Mets fans are like, yeah, Glavine in a game 7. What could go right?
They're the Mets, though.
That's true. They're still mad at Beltran. Swing the bat, Carlos.
First baseman, Bill Terry.
Tommy G has made the bottom half of the order look bad.
Unfortunately, that's a wild throw from Rabbit Moranville. So Bill Terry takes second on what should have been the second out of the game or inning.
He's a bum.
Right? Man. Travis Jackson to Freddie.
Second baseman, Roger Connor.
Crime Dog saving us a run there.
All right, so Connor is up, but Mathewson's next. And Mathewson's almost out of the game. Now, I'm just going to throw this out as lunatic strategy. If we walk Connor or pitch around him and he walks, they got a pinch hit for Mathewson, right?
You'd think, but do we want to force a good hitter up there?
I don't know. Don't we want to? I mean, he's only got 10 pitches left, so he's got to be almost done.
I mean, Roger Connor's a good hitter, so I don't want to make it sound, but who do they have on their bench? Who's right-handed on the bench that they could go to?
Let's see here. Kevin Mitchell. The rest are all lefties, I think. Let's see here. Who's on the San Fran bench? Oh, Buck Ewing, backup catcher.
Yeah.
Kevin Mitchell and McCovey, Clark, John Ward. They're backup shortstop. So,
wow. Willie McCovey and Will Clark.
If he's only got 10 pitches left, he's going to be out soon enough, right?
Right.
So we pitch to Connor.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
He didn't hit it that goon Moranville.
McGriff.
He's only got 3 pitches left. Freddie.
Oh, there's 4 pitches.
Get him out or leave him in. He's tired now.
Dale Murphy.
It's our one chance.
Come on, Dale.
I mean, really, I've never seen the computer go to the bullpen. So,
Third baseman.
I can't believe Bonds caught that, but okay.
Too high.
Right? The trajectory of the ball. Eddie Matthews, you've had a crap game. Pick it up. Ooh. Look at that. I was talking smack. Run, Fred.
Off the big wall.
90%
of what?
Chance for McGriff to score on that if we send it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Right fielder.
Not even a throw.
Hank Aaron.
And they're hanging on Mathewson at 130 pitches.
I mean, Rob called it in the comments there. You know the computer is not pulling the Christian Gentleman, correct?
Yeah, it's probably true. It's a good point. All right, Hank against an exhausted Christy Mathewson. Down the line.
Blasted down the line.
Left fielder.
Triple for the hammer.
Bonds throws a 5-hopper to third base from the left field corner.
Sid Bream still scores.
Right? Sid Bream's like, I would have scored on that, but whatever. And he would have, actually. All right. Chipper Jones.
Dragging that piano behind him the whole way.
Oh, no. Oh,
damn it, Larry.
I thought they doubled Aaron off of her.
Second
I thought so too, man. I thought so too.
2 outs and Ozzie Albies, and we got no other second baseman. So
look, Ozzie Albies has not embarrassed himself today, so I'm good with Ozzie Albies taking his cuts.
Yeah, 2 walks and a line out. It's not bad. He's a 4 bunter. Not good enough to tempt it with 2 outs, I don't think.
No, I think we're just better off taking our swings with 2 outs and a guy on third.
All right.
It's a
and a new pitcher, actually. Gary Lavelle takes over.
There we go. Finally. If it was a 1-run game, I'd say let's try the squeeze bunt. But no, it's 2 runs.
So Lavelle is a left-hander. Joe Torre's our best left-handed guy by far. So that may not be – it could be now or it could be later, but –
well, there's nobody else to play second base.
We'd have to play somebody out of position. That's a hole in the Atlanta lineup. So, all right. Ozzie Albies. And I'm kind of happy they got Mathewson out, right? Because if he pitches much longer than this, it feels like a real flaw in the program.
Yeah.
So, all right, Gary Lavelle, Ozzie Albies. Just like that.
Ozzie,
Mike
catcher,
Albies.
Lopez.
It's some Mike magic right there, or dare I say some magic Mike.
Hey.
Javi Lopez.
We don't like Mike Magic because that's what gets Mariano Rivera drubbed in 5 pitches.
That's right. Hey, do we need to be worried about Glavine right now as our horse?
Well, we're heading into the 8th. So what do we have coming up for them?
For San Fran, it's the pitching spot if they bat Lavelle, and then top of the order.
Let's get somebody ready on either side.
Okay. So that's a good idea because our only lefty left is Warren Spahn. It'll take him a while to get hot.
Yeah, I mean, we're good with Glavine either way, but we definitely want to get a righty up. So,
is it Kimbrel, Necro, or Smoltz?
Oh man.
Right?
I would love, I mean, we've already gone Glavine and Maddox.
Yeah.
Don't we have to go Smoltz in game 7?
All right, fair enough. Unless it's a lefty in a critical situation, and then it might be Spahn if we think Glavine's not getting it done.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, either way, I think whoever pinch hits is important. If nobody pinch hits, then Glavine stays. We can sit those guys down.
I'm not sure they'll be ready for a pinch hitter.
Well, we don't have a choice, so let's get.
Well, no, I mean Kimbrel will be because Kimbrel's a reliever and it doesn't take him long to warm up.
Okay, so get Kimbrel up then. We could always bring Johnny Smoltz in for the save.
There you go. He's done that. All right, I like that. But for now, it's Javi Lopez.
It's time for some Javi juice. Oh no,
not quite.
Pitcher Gary Lavelle.
He's gonna hit. Okay.
Now I'm going to make an executive call here because if I click pitch and the computer decides not to, that's a massive tactical error, right? And Giant fans would be rightly pissed if Lavelle hits here leading off. So I'm going to take over the Giants for a sec.
Fair enough.
And first, Atlanta has coming up a pinch hitter for sure, and then McGriff and Murphy. Well, it doesn't really matter. But they would want one of their better guys or two of their better guys warming up. So I'm going to give them Bumgarner for a lefty. Bumgarner or Carl Hubble. Like, pretty good.
Not bad.
And on the other side, we'll go with Sergio Romo. Actually, no. Romo wears out quick. And I don't want him to wear out between innings. So we'll go Rod Beck. All right. They got a lefty and a righty warming up. I'll leave them with that when they take back over. Fine. But with Glavine on the mound, San Francisco's best OPS versus left is, Will Clark.
Yeah.
It's a little surprising.
Do it. He always hit lefties.
So they're going to pinch hit Will Clark.
If you got the thrill on your bench, man, whatever. I don't care. I don't care what direction the other guy's throwing from.
Clark seems like the kind of guy who could sit the bench a lot and just say, hey, I just want to help the team. I'm cool. Don't worry about it, Skip. Okay, so options, preferences. Now San Fran, computer takes control again. Okay, I'm very happy with that for the fairness. So Tommy.
I think fairness has been achieved.
Okay. Tom Glavine, what do you got? Ooh. All right.
Right to the hammer.
Orlando Cepeda.
That's in line.
Third baseman Mel Ott.
Strikeout, grounded, single, line out, single. So two hits, but no real damage. Yet. Okay.
For San Francisco.
Right. Chipper making the play.
D4, Sergio Romo. Shortstop, Rabbit, Marinville.
So they went with Romo. We can move, as I said, Chipper to short if we need to.
This is where we make that play.
So this is where we're putting Torrey in?
Yeah.
He's our best, I think. Hang on.
He's our best bench bat left, yes.
I keep doing this wrong. Atlanta roster. OPS versus right-handers. Yep, it's Torrey. So Torrey for Moranville, and then maybe Acuna or Duffy for Glavine.
Yep.
Okay. And actually, if somebody gets on, Duffy might be the pinch runner because he's still in 54 this year. We had a tight game.
Look,
pinch hitting for Atlanta, Joe Torre.
All right, Joe, go get him. Run, Joe. No.
Get that piano off your back, Joe.
Right. He just gets him by 7 steps at first base.
All right, so let's figure out what we're doing here.
So it's another right-hander, or still a right-hander. Hugh Duffy is a 728. Acuna had a terrible year. 364 OPS. He didn't play much, but
I think Duffy's a play.
It pretty much has to be, right? Plus, if he gets on, and he might, he can steal on his own. So
he's more likely to hit. He's gonna do, and he's more likely to get us in business if he's on base.
He's also a phenomenal bunter, but 1 out with a pretty good catcher behind the plate too.
Yeah, let's let him swing.
All right. Ooh, run! Poor play by 9-glove Bill Terry at first.
I guess it happens sometime.
Hugh Duffy is that back in the 1910s. They called that the kid and play haircut. So it's looking good up there. Well, top of the order.
Yeah, Sergio Romo pulling a Sergio Romo here.
Tying run in scoring position. Top of the 9th. Pretty good game after a rough start.
A really rough start. Who's settling it down? Greg Maddux settling it down.
It's true. Very true. All right. Freddie. Not quite. It'll get him third, though. 76% chance to move him to third with 2 outs in the 9th. I don't think you do that. Because with 2 outs, there's not that big of an advantage of being on third, if not for a wild pitch, right?
With the guys we have coming up, let's just let him. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised he didn't tag, but whatever.
If we end their season sending a fast guy from second to third, I think that's pretty unforgivable.
Yeah, but I mean, granted, he's making the throw from the right field corner to third base, but
yeah,
it just again we got 2, 3, and 4 coming up. Dale Murphy,
Matthews.
Thank you, Eddie Matthews and Hank Aaron. We have to just let him go.
Yeah. So we're keeping him. Don't go.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Center fielder, Dale Murphy.
Come on, Murph. 2 down. Top of the 9th.
Do it,
Sergio Romo.
Kids watching on TBS.
Ah! We lose.
Of course we lose.
Oh, all right.
What we do here, Weber.
TT Park.
At least we're consistent.
6, Atlanta 5.
We consistently lose in heartbreaking fashion.
Sergio Romo gets the save. Bob Elliott hit home run number 1 on the season. Time of the game, 3 hours, 10 minutes.
You know, Bob Elliott, it's dead quiet in the clubhouse, and he's just going, man, y'all didn't really get it done today, did you? Did you see me take Mathewson deep?
Nice pitching there, Mathewson.
And here's a crying shame. If you look in the stuff column, Nichols was supposed to have above average stuff today.
He was a bum.
He gave up 5 earned in an inning and a third.
A bum.
Rocker was supposed to have above average stuff. He gave up a run in the inning.
Similarly, a bum.
Lavelle was supposed to be bad, and, well, he gave up 1 hit in a third of an inning. So could have been worse. And I want to point out that we're the ones that pinch hit for Lavelle. Now, the computer might have done it anyway, but.
I mean, Will Clark just flew out to right, so it wasn't like it was this. It was not this game-changing moment. Yeah,
that's true. And in the grand scheme of things, I think Atlanta won 90 games, and the Giants won like 108. So this was a bit of a Goliath. Yeah. straight mismatch. And they pushed them to the 9th inning of Game 7. So, Brave fans, it sucks to get eliminated, but I think your boys did you pretty proud here. And for San Francisco Giants, you escaped, live to fight another day. And that other day will be Tuesday as the NLCS gets started. We're going to stagger the AL and NLCS games so we don't have so many games with no baseball. So the ALCS will start tomorrow because the AL teams wrapped up yesterday. So that'll be the Yankees at the Birmingham Knights, Satchel Paige on the mound. So good luck with that. And then it will be Giants with what's, I bet Mathewson's ready for Game 1. No big deal. He only pitched. What did he pitch? 8?
7.
7 2/3.
Are we coming on and playing the American League game tomorrow?
No.
Oh, so then the Yankees do have a chance.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah. So without Mike and I tinkering with the Yankee lineup, maybe they have a shot. But Satchel Paige at home. Satchel Paige lost 2 games on the year and struck out like 390. So, yeah. Anyway, but tune into Eternal Baseball tomorrow. Always eternalbaseball.com. Or you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. We post the box scores for all playoff games. So Yankees and Knights tomorrow for Game 1 of the ALCS. And then Giants hosting the Cubs, who had to win a play-in game. But if you remember, they and St. Louis were tied at like 103 wins. So the Cubs were definitely the second best team in the National League. So it took a while to get there, but it has gone chalk in the first round. So we've got our top 2 seeds in each league surviving to the championship series round. So check out the LCS starting tomorrow. Check out the NLCS starting on Tuesday. And for God's sake, check out What's on Joe Mind on Friday nights, because you get the 2 of us with Joe Colton to kind of keep us sane.
Who's Joe Colton? She's
a special co-host we're bringing in this week. Fresh from Dragon Con.
She shows up so seldomly that I had forgotten.
It's an event.
I've remembered now. I remember Joe Colton. Truthfully, I've been stunned ever since we actually saw the computer go to the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was expecting a little graphic of like a parade. Maybe the new pitcher arriving to the mound riding an elephant,
right? Or a bullpen car, maybe.
Clowns and dancing girls and ice cream trucks, and I thought it was going to be more of an event, but I guess not.
It's funny, they went to Gary Lavelle. He got to pitch to one guy. And they're like, I don't know about this relief pitcher thing. Can we put Mathewson back in? No, it's not how it works. He started 4 of the 7 games. Leave him alone.
He's in the dugout crying. Can you just leave him be? He's in pain.
Christy, how's your arm? It's a little sore, Skip. How about your left arm?
Oh, I can't feel that one.
Right? What am I going to hold my right shoulder on my body with if you make me pitch lefty? But What's on Joe Mind is on every Friday nights. And Mike christened me the honcho, but I christened him the dean of What's on Joe Mind because he's last man standing at least, right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
So Friday nights, check them out on Facebook. Check them out on YouTube. We're always talking G.I. Joe, a little baseball, a little pro wrestling. It's a good show. So we appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And thanks to Mike Irizarry for filling in. As always, we make it competitive, if not winning baseball. So thanks to everybody for stopping by. We appreciate it. And we will see you on the Eternal Baseball.